Sufi music helps to sublimate our hearts through the praise of God. The Prophet said, "Inside the body there is a piece of flesh which, if it is healthy, the whole body will be. It's the heart." Sufism is something ancient. It has existed since human beings entered this world and began to ask questions. That is why we are criticized by those who have all the answers, because we continue to ask questions. My dream is to see Jerusalem freed, and for good, love, and happiness to reign, for everyone to live calmly. I want Almighty God to calm our hearts, for everything to be in harmony, and for well-being, for peace to be with us all.
Kuko is a small village in the north of Ghana. Its first inhabitants belonged to the Dabamba tribe. But for a long time, it has taken in the women who have been accused of witchcraft. They are women who come from all the corners of Western Africa. Being taken in by the town, the women are subject to an ancient ritual of cleansing. Once they are accepted in the town, the inhabitants maintain that living together with the presumed witches is extremely affable.
I don't remember when we began to take in witches in this village. My father had not been born when this began. The families of these women bring them here since they do not want them. They are bathed in order to cleanse them, and they take an oath. If there is any witchcraft left in them, I don't know where they hide it in their bodies.
Mahami is the king of the village, but the women accused of witchcraft have their own leader.
In my town, every time a child cried, they blamed me. If someone fell ill, they blamed me. So they decided to bring me to Kukua. They feared me. I don't even know who I am. There is no one inside my stomach to find out the truth. I came all by myself. I wanted to cleanse myself. You drink water and take an oath. If there is any witchcraft left in you, you die from diarrhea in a few days. Envy is what brought me here. They kept all of my things and got rid of all bothersome woman.
The case of Maria is one of the most moving. No one knows where she is from, since the rest of the village is unfamiliar with her dialect. And given her age, she had to make a big effort to adapt to an unknown language and new customs.
I have lived for so many years that I cannot remember how many. I had 12 children, and I witnessed 10 of them die. They blame me for their deaths. The other 2 brought me here and built me this small house, but they left and have never returned. I remember when I arrived, I did not know anyone or understand the language that they spoke. The most difficult thing was taking the bath. Everything was dark and silent. They undressed me, and some women who I did not know washed my entire body. I was afraid to drink that water. Being able to see my children again would make me laugh in the midst of so much sadness.
When I came to Sofar, I was warmly welcomed. We were sitting around the fire with our lamp, and after having tea, I looked towards the moon. It was a full moon, and my heart was beating fast. I separated myself from the people, and I sat next to the entrance of the caves, under the moonlight. I was praying and looking at the moon for an hour. When I woke up, it was as if I had awoken from a dream. These are the great days of Sofar, the days when there's a full moon. What a full moon. I can still remember it. I started my journey in Addis Ababa, and I took the bus to Kofali. I joined some pilgrims there, and we walked together for several days. The brotherhood during the journey is what makes us strong. Everyone helps each other, and while we move our legs, our heads become more agile, and our hearts grow stronger.
Gary Mingitsu is a retired movie actor whose tragic story was the beginning of his never-ending pilgrimage. 9 years ago, his wife and only daughter were killed in a car accident, which he feels responsible for. It happened on the night of the full moon during the month of September. His wife was of the Oromo ethnic group, and the last thing they had done together was travel to the caves of Sofar, a sacred place where the Oromos make a pilgrimage to request favors. Since then, coinciding with the full moon in September, Gary repeats that trip to nourish his memories and to pray for his wife and daughter.
I need to do this once a year. And it is not only for them. The stress of the city kills my nerves, and there are times when I feel like I'm going to explode, and that the noise and pollution are going to do me in. This yearly trip is like therapy, which helps me to maintain hope in order to continue living. The city is a horrible place that I bear like a heavy burden.